Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus, and I want to welcome you all back to World of Warcraft Classic. So in the last episode, I finally got to test out that big boy, the Big Bruiser Sword, and go around and clear up a few quests. And time just flew. I didn't get to do anything else. I didn't get to collect many materials for crafting, and I did not get to craft the Copper Greatsword, which will be the next weapon I use with scales. But we are now level 10, so we're going to be just trying to do some more quests and get stuff done, really, because we have made very little progress other than just exploring the Tirisfal area, and I think we're just going to be doing more of that today. Before getting in, I do have to let you all know I have played a tiny amount, and when I say tiny, I mean tiny amount, off video. And what I went and done is I went and collected a load of copper ore. That's pretty much it. There was 2 enemies that got in my way. I had to kill them. They yielded very little to no experience, so that was fine. So we're ready to get back in because we are going to craft our next sword, and then we're going to go do some warring, as is the name of the game. So I'm ready. I hope you are too. Let's do this thing. Okay, and this is where I left you guys. Not exactly where I left you because, like I said, I've collected some ore and such. If I just open my bag, you'll see I've got 25 copper ores, I think. I hope that will be enough. We might have to look on the auction house. I don't know how successful we're going to be because I know something else needs to be used in the creation of the Copper Greatsword. I think it's light leather. So I might have to spend some money. Not something I really want to do. So if I can't, we might not be getting it this episode. But I really want to, because I want my attack damage to go up. Also, while we're in the Undercity, we're going to go do this quest, the Prodigal Lich. So we're going to take Severin's orders to Belthor Iceshard in the Undercity. So we're going to go find him, because I've missed doing that twice now on 2 videos. I completely forgot about it, if I'm honest. And yeah, hopefully we can get this sword thing done. If not, we're going to have to come back and deal with more enemies again, because I'm not likely to find light leather on my own, and I don't have the skinning proficiency or the leather working proficiency to turn ruined leather or scraps of leather into light leather. So it's very unlikely I'm going to find it on my own. And on top of all that, I really did just want to give Skells some more video time. I wanted to keep going with his adventures. I like him. He's a good warrior that doesn't seem to ever die. We've been close a few times, very close. But yeah, he's quite durable, which I like. I like a lot. And of course, as we go on through this adventure with Skells, we're going to have to broach a few very serious questions. I think the first question of all is going to be, how long is this series going to go, if indeed it is a real series? At the moment it's just a few casual videos whenever I fancy it. So that will be the first question. How long is this going to carry on? Because again, obviously this is an MMO and one of the biggest MMOs of all time, even if we're just in its classic state. And that could end up being a hell of a lot of videos. So yeah, I can't 100% guarantee at all that I will make it through to Skells being level 60, because that would be an insane amount of videos, especially if I'm only doing an hour-ish per video. That's yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Okay, so let's just jump down. A little bit of damage, shattered those ankles right there. The war quarter is what we want first. Over here, this one, innit? Yes, the war quarter. Okay. And we'll find out exactly what I need to make this Copper Greatsword, because I don't have it yet as a thing I can make, because if I remember rightly, yes, I need to make 1 more. You get the recipe or the blueprint, whatever you want to call it, at level or rank 30 of the proficiency, and then we can buy it and see what I need to make it. Okay, let's get some smelting done first. Okay, let's smelt these 25 copper into copper bars. No, it's nice that that's still ranking up for me. That will stop doing that very soon. So how's everybody's day? I hope you're all doing well. I hope this fine Sunday sees you in good spirits. It certainly does myself. I've been doing a lot of Warcraft Classic on a main character, my, again, level 30 mage. And I know you must be shocked by the time I've made all these videos that I have not progressed up a level. Well, you know, I've been indulging in exploring amongst other things and doing some dungeons that you would think would level you up a little bit quicker, but I haven't been hitting it that hard. I am, after all, just a casual, and when you're just a casual in a game like this, you don't progress very, very fast. Okay, that's brilliant. So that is our 25 copper bars. Okay, next we need to make something that will put us up to the next rank. So all of these use quite a lot. Oh no, we don't. We can just create some rough grinding stones. Let's do that. I think I bought the recipe for these in the last video. I can't quite remember, but these will do it for us anyway, so that's fantastic. So don't actually need to waste any copper bars. And get that blacksmithing skill up, Scales. You will become your namesake. You are Scales, therefore you have those skills. On the rough grinding stone would have D-ranked down to the yellow colour, everything else changed green then. Fantastic, we are rank 39 in blacksmithing, which is good. Right, we need to talk to you, sir. Not you, we need the journeyman. Where was the journeyman? It's around here, wasn't he? He was.
And you are?
Someone who wants to be trained. Okay, copper claymore, that's the one we want. But while we're here, we might as well train up in a few other things. That has reduced my money. Something I am going to have to work on. And that also might be outside of videos, I don't know. Depending on how much grinding I have to do. I'm sure you all wouldn't mind watching Scales grind his little heart out. But yeah. Okay, so before we move on, I don't actually need to be over here to do this, but copper claymore. So we have the rough grinding stones. What we do need though, we can buy the weak flux from here, but we do need one light leather. Should we go and see how much one light leather is going to cost me? If one is even available. Let's go have a look. See if it's going to break the bank. Okay, let's go up to the auctioneer. Auctioneer Kane. Okay, and light leather. We can, and it's not going to break the bank. Fantastic. I will buy you. Just wave at Kane while we do that. Yes. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. We are going to get our next great sword. And I say our next great sword. These are still basic bitch weapons compared to what will be dropped, obviously, as I go through dungeons and other bits and pieces where I will start targeting certain dungeons after the Wailing Caverns, of course. I will start targeting these places so we can get our next gear sets and such. Okay, I'm going to open that, thanking you. Okay, let's go and make the claymore. Let's do it. I'm ready for it, and then we'll we'll go see the Lich. Or, he's not actually a Lich, is he? The Prodigal Lich is the name of the quest. But his name's Belthor Ishard. Which, he could be the Prodigal Lich. Maybe he's very talented. I'm looking forward to meeting another member of my undead brethren. All these guys have such cool names, don't they? I'm just Skells. They have ridiculous names. Ridiculously cool, edgy names, which I love. I absolutely love. I feel like I actually belong at home here in the Undercity. I feel like this would be an awesome place for a rave and an amazing Halloween party. Okay. Oh no, we need the weak flux. Of course we do. Of course we do. Excuse me, sir.
What would you ask?
2 of your best weak flux. Thanking you.
Our enemy is abound.
Yes, our enemies are all abound. Okay, fantastic. And Copper Claymore, thanking you. Create all. Every time, guys, every time. I do apologise. I should just buy another blacksmith's hammer there. It's only 50 copper, but I'm a stickler for money. I try and save every penny. At least in my video games, I try to save every penny. When it comes to me buying video games, I usually waste every single penny. I've been notoriously known for buying multiple copies of any given video game on multiple formats that I happen to own, just to see the difference with my own 2 eyes, and if there is any.
That better be good.
It is good. I want my hammer. Don't you dare say that. I'm a valued customer, sir. Okay, I'm going to take these linen cloth. I'm not getting rid of that coarse thread yet. In fact, I'm taking it with me. It's coming with me.
The living.
I'm still determined that I could use it for something. Love this green slime. Still don't know exactly what it is, but it is the perfect aesthetic. I could have actually come out of that other door and come this way, but hey ho. Okay, ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. Give me my copper claymore. Thanking you very much. Scales, you're meant to hit the anvil with the hammer, not with your head. Beautiful things, beautiful things. We don't have dual wielding, and again, I can't remember in Classic. I don't think you can, since that's specifically a shield symbol. It does say offhand though. I don't know if you can have two-handed weapons equipped. But there we go. There she is, the bad boy. That is the copper claymore, and now we go 15 to 23 damage over 7 to 12. So literal double on both the low and the high end damage. That's good. That's good. While we're here, we are going to level up blacksmithing a little bit more. Sorry, slow start to the video, I know, guys, but this is the life and times of Skells, the Forsaken Warrior. So while we're here, let's take a look. What else can we actually make? We can make myself a copper chain belt. 61 armor. Is that better or worse than what I have? It is better. Make ourselves some copper chain boots. 65. They are better than the Crypt Walker boots, but only by a little. The chain pants. 83 compared to... No, we have them. We do have them. Okay, copper braces. Where are my braces? Loose chain braces, copper braces coming at 35 compared to 42. Well, that's a no. Okay, okay. I think I'm going to go for the pants, which will actually get rid of all of my bars, which is isn't a bad thing. I'm not actually going to create myself any of these extras, although they would give me 2 or 3 extra defense here and there. I just want to level up, and then we're just going to sell these for nothing, basically. Just get that proficiency rank up, son. Beautiful, beautiful. So while I'm here, it looks like I am not... actually, let me check. Sorry guys, one more time. It's these, they're like the daggers. No, they need the rough grinding stones. Copper axe, copper mace, and copper short sword that require a lot of the linen cloth. And the battle axe, which obviously is a two-handed axe, requires a lot of stuff. So these are going to be the things I will most likely be creating. They'll be the last things to go into the yellow. Although the chain pants are probably going to be a thing, right, to begin with. I'm going to try not to use the linen, because I actually want to put the linen on the auction house and flip it for cash. I know I said I reserved that before and decided to keep it back because it was going to be used for crafting, but I'm very hopeful that if I have to craft my next level of sword, great sword, which I don't think I'll have to, I don't hope I'll have to, hope I can earn it in a dungeon, then I don't think it will require the linen cloth. Anyway, let's see first, shall we? Let's do the old search. Linen cloth, all in ones. It's not looking very hopeful, guys. So we're looking at, I don't know, someone's doing them, someone's undercutting. I reckon this guy put his up first, right? So it looks like the very low 3s, and then the buyouts at 4. Interesting. I just want to know how much a vendor buys it at. Looks like I'm not going to get that lucky, and I don't have the tailoring skill to turn them into bolts of linen cloth, which doesn't exactly do anything extra other than you require 2 linen cloth to make a bolt, I believe, or more maybe.
Quick about your business.
260.
Embrace the shadow.
I might make 1 more silver off each, or 1.5 silver. So I'll do that. I'll put them on the auction house and keep the extra 10, the extra 2, sorry, back for myself. Not that 2's going to do me any good. Okay. So 390 and the sellout is for 4, right? Well, I was going to put it lower than that and undercut the guy, but if it starts off at 390, I don't think many people are going to argue that. I guess that's the base price. They don't want it to go any lower. The other person that was doing 390 and a bit buyout of 10, to be fair, that's probably something I would do, and it's probably something everyone should be doing in order to just inflate the prices a little bit, because if you're only making 1 silver 40 copper off every transaction, and we already know 50 of that copper goes to the auction house just to list, and I think the auction house takes a cut anyway afterwards. Yeah, I think that's
Remember, patience, discipline.
it means people are getting it for quite cheap anyway, so either that or increase the vendor price. I don't know. I'm rambling about things I have very little knowledge about. After all, I don't know much about the economy of this game in terms of how prices should be going. Okay, talk to this lady. Let's get rid of all my chain pants. I'm going to sell the malachite and that scroll and my old sword for now.
Do not seek death.
Well, I think it's a bit late for me to seek death. Aren't we in the state of undeath? Why, thank you. Power word fortitude increased up my stamina. My health has gone up. Awesome.
What now?
I forgot to put this in here. Put those grinding stones in there. They're going to be useful for later.
Time will come.
Okay, we can finally get out of the Undercity, guys. With a not so healthy 37 silver still to my name. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get gone. No. Sorry. I am incorrect. I'm not. We have to go to the magic quarter, don't we? God damn it, Scales. God damn it, Exus. Yes, I need to sort myself out the magic quarter. This way. We need to go and talk to Belthor. Nearly forgot again. For the 3rd time that being. Got carried away with having my awesome new sword. Okay, I see you. I see you up there on the mini-map, Belthor. I'm coming for you. It's probably going to give me something ridiculously weak in terms of experience and an item. I always pause in the air and don't keep pressing forward as soon as I land, because I actually love the way when the undead, when they hit the ground, how they actually bend. It's like one of those anime landings where you just go down like that. Hello, Belthor. Belthor Ice Shard.
I am forsaken.
Greetings. Either you do not know who I am, or your business with me is urgent, because if neither of these were true, then you would not be foolish enough to disturb me. So this is Severin's orders. Ah, you are the agent sent by Magistrate Severin. Then yes, your business is with me. Is crucial. I trust Severin has mustered someone suitable for my task, but we shall see. There is a lich who dwells on the island in Brightwater Lake to the north. Although he is a free-willed Forsaken, he believes all other undead are scourged slaves and has his minions attack anyone who approaches him. But because he is Forsaken, the Queen will want him. And if he is skilled in necromancy, then his knowledge would be quite useful to us. To discover his identity and his talents, I must see his spellbook, steal into his camp and acquire it, then return to me. Okay. So you yourself are not the Lich. Okay. Oh, you've got a portal trainer here. This is... Can we go up here? Got up the first step. Apparently not. It's quite cool. Is that like a snake's head or something? Can't quite tell. I guess I can't run up the sides either. No. Or maybe it's just a green rock. Still looks quite cool. Okay, so we know what you have to do with that. And that'll be the Lich's identity. We might take that on. We might do more of the... This one. War with the Scarlet Crusade. We might go and take on Captain Perrine. Might be about time we take him down. I have left it for like 3-4 episodes. Now, I don't know whether you guys can hear it as well, but again, as of last episode, I turned the sounds up a little. So hopefully you guys still get to hear some of them, because although I don't stop talking for very long, the ambient sounds in the Undercity are quite cool. Occasionally the odd moan. Most of it is as quiet and eerie as the crypt, and then a few strings of music will play. Occasionally you'll round a corner and it's almost like a voice is whispering to you. It's like, oh, okay, where did that come from? I like it a lot. Okay, the Lich's identity is actually only a level 8 quest, so we should probably do that one first. Since Questy tells me exactly which order and level they're in. So Lich's identity is 8. The Scarlet Crusade one is 9. And then we can move on to defeating Devlin. Devlin Angermand. See, that's some pretty cool ambience, right? Again, the festival is still going on right now. I've actually made a few of these videos closer together than I thought I would. Mainly because I like playing as Skells. And we are not technically at night time yet. As the time, current UK time is 7:21 PM. And as you can tell, apart from occasionally being able to see stars in the sky above Tirisfal, the whole area doesn't actually change its lighting that much between day and night, which is insane. I always felt like it did, but we've done videos at like 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night now, and that's nighttime in this game, so... Okay. Let's see. The Lich's identity is in a spellbook directly over here in a portion I haven't been. We also, of course, have the Scarlet Crusade we have to deal with down there. There's a quest over here for me to pick up. Calvin Montague. Ooh. A rogue's deal. That might be my class quest. As soon as I've grabbed this book, I'm going to come straight over here and deal with that. It's only a level 5 quest, so I should get it out the way. Whoa, okay. Is that guy got a bad internet connection, or have I? Because he, Horseman of the Horde, quite like that, but, yeah. I'm not so sure his internet connection is stable. Okay, I'm gonna beeline through the middle. Also gives us a chance to test out the sword when we come across some enemies that are actually a threat. Ah, of course. Ah, there's someone else here. Level 16 fisherman, hey? Or that's the name of your guild. Okay, Brightwater Lake. Should we get closer to it? I don't want to have to swim through the this body of water not knowing what's in there. Okay, that is a small island. Okay, screw it. I'll be able to see what's down here, right? Let's have a little look around. I don't pay a lot of attention, and I probably should pay more attention to a lot of the underwater environments. Plus we can breathe for 300% longer than normal people down here. Look at this, this is quite cool. Changing the music as well. Oh, I see enemies. Aha. This looks like it might be an easy-ish task. Oh, I don't know, they're level 9s. Let's give it a try.
Not enough rage.
Oh, and there's a person over there.
Target something first.
Well, thank you. Where is this book? I don't know why that thing isn't attacking me. Oh, it's because I'm not on the right island. The island's over there. Their names were in red. That made very little sense. Gunther's Retreat, this island is called. Looks like there's another another Forsaken over here. Deal with this guy first. Wow, that priestess, that undead priestess, is really helpful. Probably shouldn't have been so rude and should have actually thanked her. I don't want to have to take on two of you guys at once, really. See if I can beeline it round this way. Looks like I can. Ha! Skells the sneaky. Gunther Arcanus. Okay. Ow. Fire. And here's the book. So you're a lich called Gunther Arcanus. You're level 53. You think all Horde that aren't you, basically, all Forsaken that aren't you, are a scourge. Yet you let me walk up on you, steal your book, and just go.
I can't attack.
Yeah, I can't even attack you, and you're not attacking me. I felt like this should have been harder. Maybe it's just me. Okay, let's kill someone on our way out. Why not?
Need more.
Oh, there we go. Finally getting another one walk up on me. That was really, really slow. And the sword is doing a damn good job cutting these guys down to size. I know they are actually lower level than me, so it wasn't too much of a problem. I just realised something as well. Yeah, don't pick on me. This guy over here is doing the same thing. Ezekiel. Is that going to be Ezekiel? I guess it is. Just realised something, me stupidly, when I said, oh, this must be one of my class quests. I'm not a rogue. So, I don't know why I would have thought that. Sorry guys, my brain's all over the place today. In fact, I'm not sure. I guess level 10 should be the warrior class quest. I should go to a warrior trainer, really, and have a little see if they want me to do anything. Well, there's one in Brill, I think, so we're going to head that way, because we are still going to take the quest over here. I'm going to have all of these yellow quest markers are going to be gone one day. I'm going to have this map completely clear. One of the better things about Questio, I guess, is it shows you where everything is. I guess what I should do now, really, is... it's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry, I've been playing too much retail, pressing the wrong buttons. Is I want to click on this, and on that, and just give myself +2 damage, because why not? I've got plenty of them. Okay, scales, let's do this. Because we're going to have to run back to the Undercity afterwards, so we may as well stay out in the open for a while. Might as well get a few quests done, not have the whole video be about just making my sword and how cool is my sword, although my sword is very cool, let's face it. We may as well just face the fact that, of course, if anyone saw a Forsaken running toward them with a gigantic greatsword, they would shit their pants. Of course they would. It's not normal that the dead walk, of course, in reality, but hey. I'd at least want to buy Scales a drink. He looks like a cool guy. Look at those eyes. See? Even the Darkhounds love him. He's got a friend, a little pet. Unfortunately, we have to put that pet down, but still. I was going to use Heroic Strike. There was no need. Okay. Okay, let's go and... let's go all the way over here and get this quest. And then we'll make our way back to the Undercity, where undoubtedly we will be given a harder quest. I do. Sorry, I keep pausing, guys, because I keep listening to the music. I hope you can hear it. I know you can't over my voice, but I say music, it's not. It's like that weird, sort of omnipresent, sort of spectral choir. You can hear people like singing very solemnly in the background once in a while, and I like that. I like that. Adds to the eeriness. Ooh. Ah, there you are. Beautiful. Another shadow gem for me to probably sell, because I'm not going to be using them yet. If I end up using them at all. They could be for another craft, I could be wrong. Cool. That vein had a couple of them, and some malachite as well, tiger's eye, whatever it was. Awesome. Yeah, a shadow gem and tiger's eye. Yeah, so I said earlier, one of the problems we're going to have to broach at the time we get to it is how long am I going to do videos on this for? And I don't have an answer for that. Especially since it's not something I'm doing every day, or it's not something I'm fully concentrating on. There will be games out in the future that, of course, I will cover, especially since we are on the cusp of next gen. I don't know which console, if a console I'm buying. I'm quite PC centric at the moment. I have all the other consoles. Oh, actually, that's not quite true. I don't have an Xbox anymore. I don't find there to be a point in having an Xbox while I've got a PC, because Xbox really doesn't have any exclusives, and things it could claim to be exclusives I don't like. So I'm really PC centric at the moment. I have not turned on my PlayStation probably in about a month. I have a Switch as well, and the only time I use that is when I have younger family members around who want to play games, because it's a little bit more family friendly. Not saying it isn't good, it is. I mean, Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, as are quite a few others that Switch now has, but that's not the case. That's not the point either. Wow, is this really taking us back up? This is taking us back up into death now, or nearly in death now. How did I miss this earlier? Did I really miss this? Thought I talked to the guy coming out of here. Yeah, he's round this corner, right? Buy my tits.
I'm listening.
What? What? You want money? I don't owe you any money. Letter? What letter? Oh, you want to fight then? Alright, let's do it. Owe you any money? It's the guy who got us to take the letter to the inn.
Trust no one.
Fuck off, Calvin. What sort of undead is called Calvin? Fuck on you. Oh, okay. Okay, give me a minute to rest. You're gonna beat me up good. Weird. So... Okay.
Speak quickly.
Incredible, what skill. Thought you'd be easy prey skills. Got me good, you did. Here's the coin I promised. Not as much as I said it'd be, but that's on the account of me lying to you in the first place. Oh, so you got us to deliver a letter. I didn't realise you promised us any money. I thought that was... See, this is what happens when you don't read things. I thought you just got us to take a letter to the inn.
Beware.
Okay. Okay, that was shorter and sweeter than I thought it'd be. It's not actually a problem. It's not actually a problem. It's just another exclamation mark gone. What was it that was over here? Ah, the vicious nightweb spider venom that we have to collect for creating a new, stronger version of the plague we're going to be using to convert I think it's alliance members, right? Something along those lines. We can read up on that again. The new plague, or a new plague. Apothecary Joan in the town of Brill wants you to bring in 4 samples of venom from vicious nightweb spiders. Yeah. I believe we already infected someone once, did we not? Or we at least got him his materials from before. But now we need to actually head back to the Undercity. I believe we need to head back to the Undercity. Yes, we need to see Belthor Ice Shard again. So, less exploring in this episode with Scales. And more of everything else. More of having a big, beautiful sword to poke people with. Because, of course, bigger is better. We all know this. Don't lie to yourself, lads. And don't lie to us, ladies. We all know you dig Scales' sword. Look at it. Beautiful. Shining. Just staring at you. You want to touch it. We know. But you can't. Because it's deadly. Just like all big swords. Very deadly. Hello. Here's our old friend Gordo. Out for his stroll. You might need a better patch job in the future, Gordo. Look at you. You're a state. All your stomach's hanging out. Yeah, you take that big old meat cleaver and get out of here. Okay, now, again, my name has changed to Green. I believe that's because, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't actually know. I could just be completely talking out my ass. But that's because we were healed by that undead, or Forsaken, sorry. I keep saying undead, but that, I mean, they are undead, but technical name is Forsaken now. But that Forsaken priestess healed me earlier. And I think green is when you're being, or have been targeted for ally healing. Again, I could be very wrong. I could be absolutely talking out my ass. That's happened to me a few times. I don't actually know why. It's probably something I'm going to look up at some point. Because if I'm playing something like this, I should really know what the fuck is going on with different things. Okay. Yeah. The old airship. Saw that shadow go across. I do like that. And that's what we'll be getting on in probably about 5 or so levels. Because of course when we hit around level 15, I think the Wailing Caverns starts at level 13 or 14. But we'll wait till about level 15. Clear up everything we can. Clear everything we can in the Tirisfal Glades. And maybe push ourselves out a little bit further if our quests don't immediately take us to the Barrens and places like that. And then we'll get on the airship and we'll go to the Barrens. We'll go to Orgrimmar, or near there, and find ourselves a group for the Wailing Caverns. Also, I actually need to look up online because it's been a very long time and I don't remember, since I mainly play as Alliance races on my other characters in this game. I can't remember exactly in which position from where you're dropped off in the Barrens to where the Wailing Caverns are. So I have no clue on the map. It's been 15 years since I've stepped foot inside them. So yeah. Okay. We have returned. I know I should have gathered and done a few more quests, but I think the other ones are going to take us, perhaps even whole videos. Maybe not this one. Maybe not the War with the Scarlet Crusade, specifically because it only requires us to kill rather than to collect items from them. But the Agamand heirlooms, perhaps more. Devlin's Remains is going to be fairly straightforward. Okay. Oh, didn't quite land where I thought I was going to. And this is not the this is the Rogue's Quarter. This is the Mage's Quarter. Well, Magic Quarter, sorry. Okay, from here that green thing just looks like a massive green gem, but this is what I wasn't looking at before. I guess you guys obviously saw it, I was just beelining for him. But that skull, if this thing wasn't in the way, this chandelier, this undead chandelier here, it's not an undead chandelier because it'd be moving around and stuff, made of necrotic things, and this lamppost here, that would look quite cool if that was unimpeded and you just walked through here and you saw that. Yeah, it's meant to be a green necrotic gem or like a bit of jade or something. But yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Shame there's not a doorway into something there and you walk under the thing's mouth, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like everything in the Undercity a lot. I don't know whether I ever mentioned that I once upon a time loved my goth things. Okay. Bethel I shard.
That better be good.
Very good, Scales. I will study this book and determine the identity of that lich. You have served your queen well. Bethel opens the book and stares intently as its glowing pages. Astonishing. The book you retrieved belongs to none other than Gunther Arcanus. Yeah, I could have told you it was Gunther. He literally stared me right in the face as I took the book off his table and done nothing to stop me. Gunther was a skilled necromancer in life. He and I were friends and comrades in arms before the plague, and judging from this book, he has grown even more powerful in death. His skills will be a great boon to us. What, so you were both bad guys anyway? Because as far as I know, the Alliance and the human race does have warlocks. But I'm pretty sure they don't actively encourage necromancy. I could be wrong, but I know there's definitely no class for it, unless the warlock is counted as that. Long ago, Gunther and I, with the now scourged necromancer Thule Ravenclaw, were friends and students with the Kirin Tor, a society of mages in Dalaran. Yes, the Kirin Tor are very famous. Gunther and I both fell to the plague, but I thought he either remained dead or was raised into the ranks of the Lich King. It's good to know that he is free. We must have him. I have placed a spell on this book that when he sees it, it will show him that I too am free of the Lich King. After knowing this, it is my hope he will join us. Return Gunther's spell, but Jesus Christ.
Victory for Sylvanas.
I'm going to keep running backwards and forwards for you guys, aren't I? Just send him a love letter, dude. Seriously. A love letter of undeath. Okay, so there was 3 of you. Thule Ravenclaw was the other one. I feel like I should know that name, especially the Ravenclaw bit, but I don't. And if any one of you decides to speak out and say how it is one of the houses of Harry Potter in the Harry Potter movie, which I'm pretty sure it is, I'm just going to go with you and say I'm pretty sure, I can't be 100% sure actually whether Warcraft was out before the very first Harry Potter book, but I don't care. It sounds much cooler in this game than it ever could. I am one of the only people I know that is not a fan of those books and the subsequent movies. I was already too old by the time they came out, and those movies make mages look bad. They're like little pussios. We don't do the Harry Potter. Okay, enough of me shitting on something a lot of you probably like. I've got to go out and take this book back to Gunther. Oh yeah, music ramp up. Okay, and as soon as I put this book back, let's hope he just comes to his senses and wants to come to his new home of the Undercity. Because I don't want to then have to run back to Bethel one more time. I'm pretty much guaranteed that we're going to have to, guys. We're going to have to. Look at Scales, his poor legs. He's running them ragged. There's no meat left on him. Couldn't we just give the book back to Gertha? I mean, she's got a similar name to Gunther. I guess she's not undead and she's actually a girl though. Gunther may be Forsaken, but I'm sure that's a dude's name. Don't scream at me for assuming his gender. I mean, I guess Forsaken do have gender? I mean, they were born as something, right? Did they lose that when they died? I don't think so. I'm not sure. These are questions for someone both smarter than me and someone who has a deep interest in far too many of the things that should not be discussed about the world of Warcraft and fantasy worlds in general. I feel out there somewhere someone has potentially made some fan fiction based on this exact thing, and I don't want to touch it. I don't want any of it. Okay, let's go back to the island. Not the smaller island this time. So in terms of this episode, or this video, sorry, in comparison with the last video, this has been pretty chill. I feel this has been very chill. Last time, of course, we were doing nothing but killing. This time we're going for dips. I'm comfortable about swimming for a lot longer under the water. And I've absolutely wasted that one sharpening stone because I really haven't killed much since I sharpened the bad boy claymore. It's weird how you swim upwards as well. You can swim at an angle, but it's all for the mouse control. I'd rather just press spacebar and ascend. Look how slow that breath gauge goes down. That's amazing. Look, just side pedal. That's me strafing underwater. Look at that. Skells has the moves. Okay. And look at that, right on top of him. Hello, Gunther. Take this book.
What now?
Your masters are fools to send you here, for I will never again be a scourge slave. My book. It's you were the thief who stole it. Yes, I told you this, Gunther. I stood right in front of you and said, I'm taking your book. You done nothing. But what is this new enchantment upon it? Bethor? His in Lordaeron? If he still exists, then perhaps he too escaped from the Lich King's grasp. You say you are not bound by the will of the Lich King, and the enchantment Bethor placed upon the book corroborates this. But before I believe you, I must have proof that you are enemy to the Scourge. There is an old bloody altar just off the southern coast of this island. It is used by a powerful Scourge agent, Lilith Nefara. Take a candle of beckoning from this crate here, lodge it on the altar, and Lilith will awake and destroy Lilith, and I will believe you are one of the Lich King's foes.
Goodbye.
Sup? Give me one of these candles. No, I can't really believe that taking the candle alone was... Oh, it's the little island I was on before. Cool. I know you don't fully trust me yet, Gunther, but you should really call off your boys. They're not being very helpful. But I'll take the goods they have on them. Oh yeah, of course. You say it's an altar, it's more like a really, really shitty butcher's table. But I guess that would work as an altar. Yep, you first, pal. Shambling horror. Okay. You place the candle of beckoning upon the table and light it. Oh, hello, you're a level 12. I don't know why I tried to use rend. You don't even look like a Lilith. I've seen Liliths before. They tend to look a little bit more attractive than just a random purple spectral thing. Oh, you nearly had me. Not going to drop anything? Nope, absolutely not. Okay, job's a good one. Sorted, Gunther. Don't know why you couldn't sort it yourself. You are literally level 53.
What is it?
You have defeated Lilith Nefara, proving you are an enemy of the Scourge. Incredible. I had believed I was the only undead with free will. But you have shown me there are others who have broken the Lich King's domination. Actually, quite a few others, Gunther. Take this Nethegem to my old comrade, Bethor. It will let us communicate, and I have much to tell him.
Trust no one.
So, we still have to go back to Bethor. Because of course we do. Looks like we are not escaping the Undercity in this episode, guys. Like, literally, that has been the whole video. But I don't mind so much since I like the Undercity a lot. But let's take a little dip before we go back, or on our way back. Can we target the fish? Hello, little fishies. We cannot. Can I be one of you? So peaceful. Okay. They don't seem to mind me. Which is weird, to be fair. I'm pretty sure it'll be different in reality. Yeah, okay. Well, Scales, you are going to be the best smelling skeleton slash undead slash forsaken, because you're the one that obviously washes himself more than everyone else. I mean, you kind of got to. Rotten meat, right? Hello, friend! Bet he wasn't expecting that. Not sure, still not sure if he is actually a person or whether that was just an NPC. It said Fisher underneath, that's like his job. Okay. Let's head back and see what Bethel has to say. Hopefully, I mean, it probably will be another quest. Probably, but that's not a bad thing. Gotta get these things done, guys. Skells is a man of the people. Or a man of the dead. But either way, he likes to help. He really does. Just he gets a little bit tired of running backwards and forwards when, you know, you could just tell this guy in the Undercity, Bethel, yeah, your friend's alive, go see him yourself. But then again, that'd probably lead to something like an escort quest, and we don't like escort quests. None of that. They always walk incredibly slow. God damn it, all you people on your lovely, lovely horses. Not so much, I mean, the one that was on fire, yeah, cool, that was cool as well. A raptor. Or some sort of dinosaur. And yes, the fiery demonic horse is cool, but the undead one is still more up my street. Will suit me so much more as well. I mean, that is also 30 levels away, which doesn't sound like a lot. And for a lot of people that play this game with both with doing videos and without, it hasn't been a problem. So maybe one day Scales will have his pony, have his little horse, beautiful horse called Cheatree. That's what its name will be. And if you're wondering what Cheatree is, well, you'll have to look that up. Okay. So about here. Ah, not quite. Ah! That was spot on. But I couldn't do that again if I tried. No wonder they have an auto run button in this game. Sometimes you have to run so far, so often. Ooh. Still easy to actually not use the auto run, in my own personal opinion. Okay, I'm here, Bethel. I've done your bidding. Now release me from my duties. I'm ready to go on and go outside and do some more killing. I love the Undercity, but I need some fresh air.
What now?
Have you returned Gunther's book? Has he responded? You convinced him to join us? You have done a great deed for the Forsaken Scales. The Dark Lady will be informed.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Beautiful. I guess that's him casting the enchant to talk to his friend. Oh, Gunther's visage. It has been a long time, Bethel, my friend. When time permits, we must speak at length. And thank you, Scales. Without your aid, I would never found my way to the Forsaken. Farewell, my friend. Okay, oh, he said, for we have much to discuss at the end of the first sentence. Okay, so that was his visage. But hopefully he will, I don't know if he ever will actually appear here as a second NPC up there in time. I very much doubt it. But that's what usually happens. So I wonder if, in the end, Gunther did ever join the Forsaken. Maybe something is revealed more on that in retail WoW. I don't know, because I have come across other things now in retail World of Warcraft that have actually, now that I'm further in it, actually, and not just things in the, obviously the main story expansions that have happened since Classic, but the little side stuff as well, and some of the dungeon related stuff has changed. I think one of the things that comes to mind the most is going back to the Dead Mines, or going back to Westfall and Sentinel Hill, and if you do all of the storyline there, all the side quests which count as the storyline and the chapters, you I'm going to sell these Shadow Gems and Tiger Eyes because I'm not going. They may be harder. They may be hard to come across in Classic later. Well, they're just generally hard to come across, or not that common, but not that rare either. That I may regret this later, but I'm getting rid of the shield. Not probably actually will buy back the health potions. Yes, the one minor health potion. Don't need the shield. Not going to be using it. And I'm going to put. This is going to stay in here. Take out that spot. Do you know what? Fuck it. No, it's getting sold. The rough stone can go down here. The linen cloth can go in my bank.
Speak quickly.
Speak quickly. I will speak as I intend to, whether that be quickly or slowly. Okay, fantastic. So, the quest we have. The War with the Scarlet Crusade. It's going to be my next one, guys. The Haunted Mills. The New Plague. The Agamand Heirlooms. And that's it. But there is more to accept out there. The next one is level 9, which is the Scarlet Crusade, of course. Let's get out of here and make our way back to Brill. Finally get out of the Undercity for a little while. For a decent length of time. This time. Not all of it, of course, will be in this video, but... Okay, beautiful. There is a quest here as well, but the quest here, of course, is the festival quests. Quest line, which again, I don't know if I should be taking. I, again, am not in my main file, my main character in WoW Classic. And I definitely don't intend to with Scales, because that would take up, well, all of the videos for a while, I would assume. Since the festival goes on for so long, I'm assuming it's quite an involved quest line of just having fun, which is fine. Of course it's fine, and I probably should have done a little bit on one of my characters and got some treats, because I'm sure if you do enough, you get something good. Whatever the events, whatever the little quests and stuff you have to do is. But it'd be no good to do it with Scales anyway. Because I don't play as him enough to warrant doing that and wasting videos on it, I'm afraid. Okay, so we have a quest to accept down here, so might as well go and grab that. I thought I grabbed that in the last video, but maybe I just saw that she was here. I think it was a she before, and then maybe I moved on because I thought it was a copper vein. Death Guard Linear, yes. Hello, Linear.
Speak quickly.
The defenders on the bulwark protecting terrorist fall from the plague lands are on a constant alert. Sometimes Scourge will slip past them. I read this. I've read this before, have I not? Assist a bulwark patrol to the east and slay the Scourge you find. Kill 8 bleeding horrors and 8 wandering spirits.
Our time will come.
Pretty sure I read that and just cancelled out of it. But they're all here. It's around that area, which is good. We're just going to quickly head back to Brill. That is a level 11 quest. So that can be done. I'll try them do them in a level order. We're going to go into Brill. I'm going to start accepting more quests. Although I don't want this whole side of the screen cluttered. I know I should accept them all, so I do them properly in order. Or I do as many of them as I can at a time. So we're going to go and have a quick look. Look what there is to accept. Looks like the first few may well be in the tavern. Let's check behind. Doesn't look like it. I can only go by the mini-map, but I guess I could zoom in. Yeah, they're in the tavern. Okay, what we got. So, Coleman Farthing wants us to kill Devlin, doesn't he? I know that much. See if there's one upstairs. There is. Gretchen Deadmar.
I'm listening.
It's so cold now. The plague of undeath crawls through my veins like an icy serpent. The mindless state will be upon me soon, but no doomed destiny will prevent me from serving our Dark Lady. When the call arose, I sewed body bags for the fallen soldiers of Sylvanus' mighty army. Now my hands shake from the chill. If you would bring me 5 duskback pelts and some coarse thread, I could sew myself a blanket. Help me, Scales, so that I can continue to serve the cause. I knew that coarse thread would be useful for something, guys. Did I not say? Okay, maybe I thought it would be useful in, you know,
No.
my crafting things. But at least it's going to be useful now. Of course, I didn't bring it with me, because why would I do that? I put it back in my bank. I think I put it back in my bank. Yeah, I didn't sell it. So where's the other quest? It should be in here. Agron Cargill, or Adron Cargill. It's a Warlock trainer here. Demon trainer. Well, if it's not in here, it's going to have to be Journeyman Enchanter. It's also a Priest trainer and a Rogue trainer. And it's probably going to have to be down in the basement, I guess. Do you have anything for me, Warrior Trainer? What was that? Blood Rage? 6 silver, generates 10 rage at the cost of health, and then generates an additional 10 rage over 10 seconds. Of course I want that. Fuck health. I want to be able to hit things more.
Embrace the shadow.
That's what Skells does. Give me that Blood Rage. What is it in? How is Blood Rage under protection? Please. We'll slap that bad boy there. Don't know if, can I can put it on here as well on defense. Probably should have that there and that there, because taunt doesn't go on there in the attack bar. I'm pretty sure I won't mess him up, he says. Okay. We're going to be eating well here tonight. Okay. Death Guard Rihanna. No, the quest is not down here unless it's... Can I get back here? Nope, there's no one back here. Was I being blind, guys? Because we've got Coleman, right? But that's a quest that I need to hand in. I'm not... What's first aid?
I am forsaken.
First aid's a proficiency, right? Allows the creation of bandages upon potentials. Can I? What? What absolute...
No.
What? Mind blown? Secondary skills, first aid. Oh my gosh. I found a use for the linen. I can create healing stuffs for myself. I didn't even know you could do secondary skills. Does that mean I could have took one of the other professions, or would that still... That'd still count as professions, wouldn't it? Secondary skills, something else. Well, thank you, wannabe undead Marge Simpson. But I am also still confused about to where this other trainer is. Yeah, sort of directly above or below. Unless Questy's playing tricks on me. I should be right on top of this trainer. Not trainer, quest giver. Interesting. Maybe, just maybe.
Hello.
No, you have two. But I have both of them. Can't
Trust
hand
no
that in.
one.
And can't hand that in because I haven't got them.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Yes, victory for Sylvanas. Seems to be the thing that always happens, victory for Sylvanas. And I still want to go into the Undercity at some point and check if she's there. That is odd. That is odd. Maybe Questy skitzes out and that's why it's slightly... No, it's about the same yellow as everything else. I thought it was slightly paler, like it was transparent, like it wasn't available yet. Because I'm not sure whether Questy brings them up regardless of whether you are the right level to accept them. I know when you go to an NPC and you're not high enough level to accept a quest, they literally don't have it in this game. It's not like they say, oh, by the way, this is what you can take in the future. It just doesn't appear. So that's the thing. But if we look here, Executor Zygan. Sorry, guys. I cannot English today.
Forsaken.
We are doing something for him. He's the one that wants us to destroy
Trust no one.
Scarlet Crusade, and he's got a silver question mark as well. And no, Apothecary Joanne still has a quest for us.
Forsaken.
Delivery to Silver Pine Forest. Time is a luxury that is not afforded to those of us under the employ of Lady Sylvanas. Surely you know this by now. As a member of the Royal Apothecary Society, it is my duty to share my knowledge with my colleagues so that our collective efforts might one day provide the Dark Lady with the new place she so badly desires. Take these findings to Apothecary Ren Ferrell, who is stationed at the Sepulchre in Silver Pine Forest. Follow the roads to the south from Brill. From the Undercity, go southwest. Take Apothecary Joan's findings to Apothecary Ren Ferrell in Silver Pine Forest.
Our time will come.
Cool. So, our natural progression out of this place probably would be the Silver Pine Forest area. I think is where the enemies will start getting harder. Again, these two yellow exclamation marks. See, that says one. I know what this one is. It's got to be this, right? There we go. Wanted, Maggot Eye. A foul beast even by Knoll standards. Maggot Eye has been sentenced to death for his crimes against Forsaken. This despicable villain has been stealing corpses for use by the Lich King's army. Maggot Eye was last seen pillaging the lands near Garen's Haunt to the north of Brill. The town of Brill hereby offers a reward to the capable soul who can carry out the execution. Show Executor Zygan that the villain's paw once the deed is done. Mercy is for the weak. Okay, so Maggot Eye is the Forsaken's equivalent of Hogger, I'm guessing. But that leaves me with this one. What is this one? Coleman Farthing. Speak to Severin. Sorry, speak with Severin. Magistrate Severin is in here.
I'm listening.
I don't think Coleman Farthing had anything else for us, did he? We had already accepted both his quests. I'm pretty sure we accepted both of them, guys, and there was nothing else we could interact with there.
This had better be good.
No, there isn't. I'm assuming that yellow exclamation mark's going to stay there because originally we done the quest in a weird order. I done a quest for Coleman first, and when I got so far along the line with Severin, he told me to go speak to Coleman Farthing. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I think that was in the last video that he told me to go speak with him. We spoke with him and it unlocked more. So that yellow exclamation mark might disappear after I've done Coleman Farthing's quests. We'll see what happens, if it does happen, and when it might happen. Hopefully we'll see in the next video. However, ladies and gentlemen, I have run out of time for this video with all my fannying about, so I do apologise about that. We didn't do that much in this episode, but we done all the little bits, and you know, we got to see the beautiful relationship between two fallen compatriots when they died, and managed to get free of the Lich King's wrath. Now they both take up residence, probably both take up residence in the Undercity, and are now having a jolly good time of things. We got to create the big boy sword. Yes, the Copper Greatsword. I'm very happy about that. Obviously we got that done, and we are moving on, and we learn a strange secondary skill, First Aid, which is, again, just shows how little I know about this game. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen. I very much enjoyed playing, even though it was much slower than usual. As usual, I have been your host, Lord Exsus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In a bit!